Welcome to Let's Talk About Stuff-okey, where I, a random person on the internet, talks about stuff while I look like a discounted Disney princess doll who's been through a lot. Would you ever take the colors off the wind? Yeah, I'm being real. I also agree they shouldn't have written Pocahontas that way, but the song is good. That being said, Indigenous people have gone through a lot, and we need to stop misrepresenting them in media, start paying attention to their issues and giving them the support they need, and not cause more problems for them. They were here first, and we need to respect the fact that they were here first, and that everything that we've done to them. That wasn't totally a dig at anyone. What are you talking about? Anyway, per usual, some of the stuff in this video is factual, some of it is not. I will say everything I talked about before I made that comment was factual, but beyond this point, it's just me talking about stuff. And that stuff could be true or false. We don't know. Anyways, jumping off from there, this video is going to be about my journey with the horror genre. Because I would have to say I've had a pretty interesting journey with it. Is it different from a lot of other horror fans? I don't know. I'm not a lot of other horror fans, but I assume it was pretty similar. Still, I kind of want to talk about it. So the first thing you should know about my relationship with horror is it wasn't always a positive one. So, going back to younger me, I was a very confused child. In a multitude of ways. You probably see me on this video and you're like, wow, that looks like a very confused adult. That was not different when I was a kid. I also had this very confusing way of being brought up. As you can tell by a lot of my conversation, I was brought up learning quite a bit of stuff. A little bit of humanitarian rights, because human rights are important. And I feel like a lot of people don't understand why human rights are important. But at the same time, I was also very sheltered. Especially with one genre I would arguably says understands empathy more than a lot of others. Horror. Some of you may be wondering, how the heck is horror empathy? It literally is watching a bunch of people dying. Wouldn't that encourage the opposite? And you know, that was kind of my mindset as a kid too. On top of that, I have a bit of a gore type issue. I can't handle a lot of graphic images, so I steered away from horror for those two reasons. I'll talk about it more later, but that is 3 minutes.